Yo, what up, y'all? We back. This is the Kentucky Boy Presents. This is Mike on podcast. And the other night there was a fight. Claressa Shields. She wins. I need to hear from you guys. Who watched the fight? Who watched the highlights? Let me know. What do y'all think? Somebody speak up, man.
I seen on the highlights because I was working during the fight, but what I seen during the highlights, man, the girl was a track star in that ring. Uh,
She ain't really.
Okay.
She a track star.
Lonnie Daniels, bruh, she was all over the place. I didn't know what the hell they was. I didn't know what that was. Tag. You ever seen that game Tag where they chase? Now Tag is a game. And they got it in this like little auditorium thing, and they got it set up to where people are running after each other. That's what that shit looked like. But
Okay.
congratulations to Claressa Shields for winning the match by decision. I see why. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah.
Look, I know. I see a lot of people talking about why Clarissa couldn't put her down. And let me tell you, some people just got a strong jaw. You know what I'm saying? You look at the fight and see that Clarissa was tagging her when she could. And some people got a strong jaw. Please do not let this fight make y'all think that some people like Layla Ali can get in that ring with Clarissa Shields. Please don't do this. Don't do this,
Layla.
okay?
Layla.
Clarissa
Layla.
will
I
Clarissa was
wasn't even gonna
tagging
speak
her
on that. I
and
wasn't even gonna
tagging
speak
her
on
and
that.
tagging her. I'm just putting it out there because I see this rhetoric running around on Twitter. Oh, she couldn't put her down. Okay. All right. Y'all see what she was doing. She was tagging her and tagging her. That could go a
Okay.
different way if it's a different person. So,
Yo, but I'm gonna switch gears, man, because I had seen something on the gram. And it involved my guy Dame Dash and this nigga Jay-Z. Okay? So this little subject, real quick, something. It's, are your friends switching up or is it you? I need y'all to process that real quick. Is it your friends that's switching up or is it you? All right. So we all kind of know the story of Jay Z, of some of what we heard, where um, Jay Z, him and Dame and Jay and Biggs, they started Rockefeller, and they do this, and next thing you know, Jay Z wants to switch gears, and then Dame try to switch gears. Biggs kind of stay in the background, and some people say it's Jay, some people say it's Dame. Me personally, I say it's both, but there's a way you can move that won't result in everybody being destroyed. So I have my own opinion when it comes to Jay and Dame's situation. So, in doing the things you do in life, or you where you're trying to find success or grow as a man, is it you that switch up, or is it your friend? Los, we're gonna go with you first, man, since you to the right, bro.
in my case, it's me, and
Okay.
I'm the I am the center of whatever I'm doing, and so I will give warning signs as I've done in my life when I've had my kids. My first kid was coming. I told everybody, hey, my child is coming. And so things are going to be different when my child gets here. And people didn't take it, or they did take it as however they took it, personally, not personally, whatever. If you don't understand that, then your whole perspective of what. And when my child got here, I adjusted my life as I saw fit. If you didn't fit in that adjustment or you didn't adjust to that, then we had to make adjustments. You know what I'm saying? My life
Right.
changed, and I, as a grown man, as a father, as a husband, I had to make adjustments to that, to the people that I care most about. Not saying I didn't care about those people, because I think everybody in my circle is family, and I consider them that, and I treat them as such. But I have a responsibility to a life that I brought into this world. And again, I gave warning to people that I love. Now, if they ain't make that adjustment, then hey, we can no longer coincide with each other, and that's it. Cool. Live, love life. Shit.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
me.
Jay. What do you think about that? Is it friends switching up or you switching up, depending on what you got going on in your life?
I'm a firm believer in saying if you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. So if anything, I'd say it'd be me because I want to change people, places, and things. I want to better myself. So I'm gonna take accountability. Yeah, I say it's me. If you say you're changing up, yeah, I am. It's either live with it or go on about the business. But yeah.
Okay, Grim, what's your thoughts on the situation?
I feel the same way. It's me. And there's been a lot of things that I've had to personally change in my life that I didn't like. People, places, and things, situations and circumstances. Uh, that if I didn't change them, they would have just remained the way they were. So yeah, it's definitely me.
Okay, that's it. That's all you got.
Yeah. What more can I say?
Okay, nah, me, I think it's a matter of both. I think you as a man, me personally, I'm gonna change, and I think people are gonna react to it. Sometimes people don't. Sometimes who some people may be may already fit in the equation as they are. Other people will have to adapt or choose not to be in the situation. You choose not to be in the situation, then you won't change. You know what I'm saying? Me, I know I'm a forever evolving person, always looking to persevere and find success in life. I don't do nothing, you know, just for nothing. If you know me, there's always an end game. Always an end game. I try to look out for others, but the thing is, when I look out for others, if you know me, it always comes. There is a somewhat catch, and the catch is if I do something for you, I need you to be serious about it, just like I'm serious about it. Because at that end, if you're not, you're gonna just waste my time, and I ain't got time to waste time for people who just want to waste time. There's a lot of people who want motion, but there's a difference between progress and motion. It looks the same. One's moving forward and one's moving in place. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is, man. Do not confuse the two, motion and progress. They're two different things. They look alike. Um, yeah. So when I look at the Dame Dash Jay Z thing, I do think there's a situation where two friends, two business partners, two men, you came together to make something great, and it eventually will come apart. And that's everything in life as time goes on. Um, just like water hitting the ocean, the waves are crashing into the beach. Eventually, over time, uh, the water erosion will change the land, and so forth with a relationship when it becomes between man and woman or two homeboys and whatnot. And it's on how y'all evolve as human beings. Is that gonna flourish or will it fall? You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times people want things to stay the same. The more you relish in what was, you're never gonna make space for what could be. And that goes for any kind of relationship, man. Whether it's us as men having kids, relationships with women, marriage. If you don't evolve with your counterpart, whether it's man or woman, you're going to get left behind or you're going to feel some type of way and it's going to feel like you're left behind. So you should have just left anyway because you chose not to evolve or accept the change, because a lot of times me and my homies, we can go back and we can talk about the past, go back to the past, but we can't live in the past. We can't live in the past. We got to start talking about the future. And the reason why some of these people want to keep talking about the past because they don't have a future that they see fitting enough talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about dreams. I'm talking about future, like future plans. What's happening tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about what's happening when we was kids. Was when I grow up, I'm gonna be an astronaut. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about next week, next month, things that are coming into play as long as you're still breathing. You know, and I really just brought this up because this is kind of like a hot topic. You hear a lot on the internet where people saying, "Hey, yo, he switched up, or she switched up, or they did this, or they did that." Then you got to kind of look at the man in the mirror or the woman in the mirror and say, They might have switched up, but how'd you switch? You know what I'm saying? Which way did you go? What crossroads did you take? You know, because you can't change what they doing, but you can change what you're doing. You could change your perspective, but as long as you choose a victim personality or a I'ma show you personality, you always gonna be in last place because the person that ain't worried about you and you worried about them, you've already lost, man. It don't matter what you do in life. Because at the end of the day, you could have $1 million, you could have all the baddest bitches, but you still over here waving, look at me. And the motherfucker probably live in a shack with wife and kids, happy as fuck. You ain't worrying about what you got over there. It's all about what you deem success is. I know a motherfucker with all the money in the world, and the motherfucker be unhappy all day. You know, the comedian, Corey Holcomb. Hey, I think the nigga's funny. He says a lot of truth bombs on his podcast. But man, from the way that motherfucker talk, I can kind of tell you that nigga got his heart ripped up out of his motherfucking ass. And I mean, I think he said it before in the show where he said he done been ripped to shreds. And I'm not saying stop talking about that nigga. I'm not saying stop talking about it. But what I am saying, you can tell when somebody's been scarred, man. You know what I'm saying? And they waving. Yo, I'm over here. Look at me. You know what I'm saying? It can kind of be seen. And sometimes when people find happiness, when somebody elevates and find happiness, they'll move away from everybody. You know what I'm saying? They'll just get lost. So real quick, elaborate on that. Anybody want to elaborate on it?
Nah,
All
I
right.
think you said it. I think
No, you said it. You pretty much said it.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Nah. But look, that's a little quick one, man. We did a little quick teaser because the last podcast we did on the hip hop review was kind of a long one. So yo, man, this is the Kentucky Boys Princess Is This Mike podcast, and we out, y'all.